Hi guys. So for today's reading, we are going to be looking at healing the crown chakra, your connection to spirit, your connection to the divine, your connection to your ancestors, your connection to your higher self, all the things that really keep you moving forward with a smile on your face and your head held high, feeling like everything that is meant to be will be, and your faith could never be shaken. So we have 3 piles, 1, 2, 3. Take a moment to get in touch with your intuition and your higher self and pick the pile you feel most drawn to. And if you guys enjoy this video, I would really appreciate it if you could like, share, comment, subscribe. All that really does help my channel grow, and it really helps to spread these messages to other people who could use them as well, especially the healing messages. And it's a great way to give back energetically for the energetic healing session we're doing here today. And another great way to do that is to donate to my channel. My Cash App, PayPal, and Amazon wish list are all in the description box below if you'd like to do that. And I really appreciate it. Thank you guys in advance. And I really hope you guys enjoy this reading. Another great way to help out would be to check out my other channel, Dee's StoryTime. A lot of my poetry from this channel I have stuck on that channel, so you guys can find them quickly and easily if you'd like to listen to them. And a lot of people were telling me that I should publish a book, and you know what? I've wanted to for years. I don't got the money to publish a book, but what I do have is YouTube as a resource, and so now I can publish my work that way and skip all the rest of the hassle. Anyway, so, and then the people who don't have the money can find it still. Let's get started with pile 1. For pile 1, how can you guys heal your crown chakra? We're going to save these ones for later. I pulled out some of my, what are these called again? Magic making, manifesting your dreams cards, because I figured that this is a reading about instilling and maintaining, growing your faith, because that's basically what the crown chakra is. It's all about faith. And these are some of the things that you need to believe in and start having faith in that are coming your way. So let's see what we got here for cards. We have full moon in Leo, go wild. Full moon in Capricorn, take a reality check. So it's really time to check on whether or not you have been hiding away from the world out of fear and anxiety, on what is real and what is illusion, on what you've been believing in and whether or not it's good for you and your soul, and whether or not it is encouraging you to be curious, to get out there, to do things, to really have a fun time, to enjoy life and live your life, or if it's been restricting you and keeping you stuck and living in a cage out of fear, out of oppression, out of anxiety. So it's time to uncover things in your life, and it is time to uncover your courage and to uncover your trust in the universe, in the plan, in the purpose for everything that's going on, in your faith and your trust in the fact that when it's your time, it's your time. But as long as it's not your time, it's not your time. Don't let other people convince you to live your life inside of a box out of fear that you could die at any minute. So many people live out of fear that they can die at any minute these days. And you know what I would be afraid of more? That I didn't fucking live while I was here. What are you going to regret at the end of your life? Are you going to regret living your life, or are you going to regret not living your life because now you have no life left to live? And you know what? You could be alive for 100 years, but you also might be alive for 30 years. And you might as well live while you have the chance. So getting out there, living, having fun, enjoying life is really going to help you. Also, I feel like having an amethyst stone on you or around you or near you is really going to instill that intuitive energy, that faith in your intuition, that trust in your intuition, that trust in the connection. A clear quartz may help you as well for this pile. It'll help to boost your own gifts and your own powers, your own connection to spirit. Opal is really good with that as well. I feel like crystals are going to be very beneficial for this pile. B and the phoenix. It's time to renew your energy. It's time to renew your life force. It is time to pick yourself back up after whatever has knocked you down, to know that every time you get knocked down, you get back up again, and that you keep kicking, that you keep getting stronger, you keep getting wiser, you keep getting more knowledgeable. All of these things are meant to be, and they happen for a reason. And yes, it does suck sometimes. All of the things that knock us down really do suck sometimes. But you really have that power within you to be able to rise back from the ashes. And you are being asked by the universe to get back up, to stop living in victimhood consciousness, and to pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and get back on your damn bike and start riding it again. It's time to let all the past fall away, and to know that the past is what made you who you are today. It is not something to weigh you down. It is something to free you even more. I also feel like it's time to get back out there, connecting to people, connecting to your community, networking, socializing, really putting yourself out there without fear or worry, having the courage to face the world around you. Some of you definitely could have dealt with some sort of secrets being exposed, or something private being exposed, or even possibly gang stalking, lies, and gossip that have really caused you to want to shrink away. But do not shrink away. Do not shrink away. Do not let your light be drowned. Allow it to spark up and be a giant flame again. I can't think of the name of it right now. Of course I can't. But the purple fire, the violet flames, purple fire, violet flames, God. Really, violet flame meditation may be very helpful for a lot of you as well. Being able to cleanse away any of that negative energy. Being able to really fuel yourself going forward. I feel like violet flame meditation is going to be very beneficial for this pile. We have the World, the Ace of Swords, the Seven of Wands, and the Knight of Wands. So, you may have received a truth about someone. A truth that you were kept from seeing, a truth that was hidden for a reason. We are not meant to know every single thing. We are meant to go through certain situations so that we can learn from them, we can grow from them, we can understand them better, we could see things from other people's perspectives better. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time speaking. You guys need to speak your truth. You guys need to speak your truth. You need to express yourself. Go check out my throat chakra reading, because you guys really would benefit from that. You guys really need to speak your truth and stop feeling so worried about it, ashamed of it, guilty of it. You guys may have even been being a player at one point in time or something of the sort, and if that's true, you guys definitely need to free yourself of the guilt and the shame of it. You may have been dealing with some hypersexuality, some sort of trying to fill the void from the outside and getting that external validation through sexual means, because a lot of you may have actually went through sexual abuse of some kind, and there's a lot of things that you are wired to believe when you go through those things, and those things can be healed. And I feel like you guys have went through a lot so that you could heal those things. You may even be seeing the truth now of why you had to deal with some of the people that you dealt with that were players themselves. And a lot of that could be because you could have had the same kind of issues even if you were not being a player yourself. You could have even been giving your loyalty fully too quickly to people, simply because you had sex with them. And that's another version of that. Wanting to cling to anybody that you get intimate with because you don't want to be considered that. That could be it too. But you are really needing to end some cycles from the past, end some sort of hot and cold energy, and really decide what you want and go after it. Be honest with yourself. Be truthful with yourself. Be truthful with the world around you. Stand up and fight for what means the most to you. Allow yourself to be seen by others, because you are an inspiration to so many damn people that you don't even know it. And you really need to get out there. You need to let yourself be seen. You need to speak your truth, and you need to really start communicating with the world around you instead of locking yourself away from it out of fear, worry, or intimidation, or shame, or guilt, or regret. All of those things can keep you away from experiencing the fullness of life. And your guides want you to experience the fullness of life. They want you to get out out there. They want you to get back on the saddle again. They want you to start expressing yourself, standing up for yourself, setting your boundaries, and telling people that they can go take a fucking hike if they don't like how you're feeling or what you feel is right for you, because you know what is right for you. And a lot of you just have not been listening to the nudges of what is right for you because of other people around you clogging up your system. And taking a energy cleansing would be very good for you as well. Taking a nice long hot shower and allowing all the negative energy to run off down the drain, and doing this a couple times a week. Or a bath, allowing all that negative energy to fall away and wash away, blessing the water, asking the divine to bless the water for you. You don't need a preacher for that. Bless the fucking water. All you have to do is pray and ask that that water be blessed. So take a bath in that water and wash away all of the negative energy, all of the lower vibrational entities and energies that are clinging to you. Protect that energy. Call back all your pieces to yourself and protect that. I like to use a crystal ball in my visualizations. After all the light comes back to me, there's a crystal ball and then little shards of mirrors so that it can reflect anything that comes at me back to the owner. And do that a couple times a week. I would say daily, honestly. Even if you don't do the baths or the showers daily, doing that daily will be very beneficial for you. Flame gazing could be very good for you as well. Meditations while you are staring into flames so that you can get a closer connection to the universe and the divine, your guides, your ancestors, and things like that. So let's see what we have here that you're supposed to be having more faith in. Little luxuries. Generates luxurious experiences and surroundings. Trinket 5, manifesting money and income. Some of you could be needing to have faith in your magical gifts as well, and to stop fearing, guilting, or feeling ashamed, or like you don't belong, or like it's somehow evil to have these gifts that you have. You need to let go of the very harsh religious teachings that some of you may have dealt with in the past that have told you that you're evil, because you are not fucking evil. There's a lot of transformations coming your way. You're going to be manifesting a lot of money, a lot of income, and it is okay to splurge on yourself a little bit. It is okay to take time for you. It is okay to go to the damn spa and have a nice long spa day. I feel like you have really earned it. You deserve it, and you need to start telling yourself that. You deserve to be taken care of too, so start taking care of you. And believe and have faith and trust that it is not an evil thing to do to take care of you. Power symbol, cleanse, purify, and protect your physical body. Once again, cleanse, purify, and protect your energy. Do not allow other people's energy. Don't absorb the energy. Don't become a sponge for everyone around you. Transmute that energy and protect your own so that your own is not stolen away by everybody around you, and so that you are not absorbing all of theirs. So that is pretty much what I got for this pile, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. I was in kind of a harsh energy. I was yelling at you guys a little bit. Hope you don't mind. But yeah, I felt very strongly about it, and you guys need to start feeling very strongly about the things that you are passionate about, and you need to start expressing it. Anyway, that's what I got for you guys, and I hope you enjoyed this reading. I would love to hear what you guys had to say about it in the comments below, whether or not it resonated with you, what you guys are going through, and I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys. Pile 2. For you guys, let's see what you need to be working on to align yourself with your crown chakra, to align yourself with your guides, your ancestors, the divine, the universe, the energy flow. Let's see. We're going to put these aside for now because these are cards from my Making Magic deck, Manifesting Your Dreams. So I decided to pull a couple of those to see what you guys should be having more faith in, because a lot of what your crown chakra is about faith. You can't very well have faith if your crown chakra is blocked. Your hair is very important. Who you allow to touch it. What coverings you decide to wear on it or not wear on it. Personally, I feel like keeping coverings off your head keeps you more open in the crown chakra, but there's a lot of people who tell you, oh, cover your head because then other people can attack your crown. You know what? Not if you're doing your energy protection right. They can't. Anyway, New moon in Virgo, trust that all will be well. First quarter moon in Cancer, push through any insecurity. Taking some time in nature is going to be very, very beneficial for a lot of you in this pile. Taking some time away from the busy world and some time alone to yourself where you can think, where you can feel, where you can be in touch and not have to worry about what anybody else's emotions are doing or what anybody else is thinking or feeling. So you can really just pull yourself back and away from all of the energies around you. There was actually a point in time this last year where I was with one of my friends. We went to go grab some lunch really quick and I was like, okay, and we're just going to take this lunch and we're going to go out of town. And we went like 2 miles outside of town. I was like, I don't care where we go. We're just going to go pull off the road somewhere and we're going to eat over there because I need to get away from the energy of this town for a minute. And I don't mind if your energy is with me because their energy really didn't bother me. Most people seems to think that that person's energy should be bothering people. And you know what? That person was a little bit of an energy vampire, not intentionally so. But at the same time, they were very giving with their energy at different times. But anyway, getting away into nature is going to be very good for a lot of you. The heart chakra and throat chakra reading may be very beneficial for you as well. Because getting the rest of your chakras in alignment is very important for being able to open up your crown chakra and keeping it in alignment. You're technically supposed to start at the root and work your way all the way up. And if your throat chakra and heart chakra are being affected at all, it's going to be a lot harder to maintain your crown chakra. It's time to really believe and trust and have faith that everything is as it should be and that you guys are very well protected by the universe, that everything is as it should be. What's meant to be will be. There's no point in worrying about the future or fretting over the past because we can't do anything with either one of those. What we can do is live in this moment now and know that how we're choosing to live our lives right now creates our future, yes. But if worrying over the future really isn't going to do much. Trust in the universe, trust in your guides, trust in the divine. You know what? I don't have a whole lot of money on a regular basis, and I do most of the work that I do healing-wise for free. And there's a lot of people who charge for it. I charge for personal sessions, except for, the ones that I do with people that don't have money. But I trust that I will be taken care of. Everything I put out there will be given back to me. The universe has my back, and I don't need to worry about it. I will be taken care of by divine grace. What would you do today if you knew that you didn't have to worry about anything, that the universe could be your sugar daddy if you wanted it to be? If you prayed for it, asked for it, and worked hard towards the things that you're truly passionate about, then you would have everything that you needed. You may not have everything you want, but you will have everything that you need. Tiger, oyster, otter. It's time to get in touch with your inner child, to let your playful, joyous energy out. It's time to really see just how beautiful you are inside and how much of that beauty you mask from the world by hiding away those youthful, energetic, bubbly parts of yourself. Balancing out your masculine and feminine energies is going to be very important for you. Accepting both sides of those things. Accepting your hard, unyielding, unbending, stubborn, pain in the ass energy, and your soft, soothing, sensual, emotional, sensitive, and sometimes emotionally turbulent parts of yourself. Both sides have goods and bads, and every single person has both of those qualities within them. And when you're denying parts of those qualities, it comes out in not so good ways. So it's time to start accepting yourself fully and each aspect of yourself and living in truth of who you really are. Also, some really long walks at night is going to be very beneficial for you, very good for you. Connecting with the moon, connecting with the cycles of the moon. especially the new moon and the full moon. Those are going to be really good moons for you to connect with. The endings of cycles, the beginnings of cycles, the fulfillment of promises. Knowing that as you leave one chapter and close one door, another door will be opened. Trusting and believing in that and letting the past go so that you can move forward. Trusting and believing in your intuitive and psychic gifts as well. And once again, leaving the past behind and knowing that after every storm there will be a rainbow. That the cleansing rain is here for a reason too. Actually, I fucking love rainstorms. I love thunderstorms. I don't like snow though. So you know what? If you're like me and you don't like snow, think of it this way. The sun will come out tomorrow and all that snow is going to melt. That's the way it is. There are things that we don't like in this world that happen, but we can also choose to let it go and move forward, trusting that it happened for a reason and that good things are going to come in. Just the same as bad, good will come too. They are they're equal opportunity entities. There is always going to be both. You can't have a world without both. You wouldn't appreciate the good when you had it, and it would be very boring. And also, you would never learn anything, for one thing, because most of the learning you do comes from experience, and not all of it's very good. There's a lot of negative experiences that teach us a lot. It could also be even leaving behind chaos, drama, gossip, lies, anything like that, or conflict or confusion or chaos that has happened in your life. Knowing that what goes down must come up and what comes up must go down. Trying to remember that it is not what happens in life, but our own inner peace that matters. If you are fully in alignment with yourself and your peace, then life can go up and down and all about, and you will still be you at the end of the day. Regardless of what state life is in around you, you can be in whatever state you want to be in. Should you be in a worried, traumatic, fearful, anxiety-ridden energy, or should you be in an energy of peace? Because what's going to happen is going to happen. And actually being stressed about it is going to make it worse a lot of times. Also, knowing that all of the negative cycles are going to be coming to an end and there's going to be a lot of good cycles coming into your life. It's time to free yourself from anything that has been holding you back. Free yourself from any kind of guilt, shame, obsessed energy, any kind of negative, lower vibrational entities or energies, or anyone who has tried to keep you trapped in some sort of structure or strictures that keep you from expressing your true self. A lot of times this is going to be some sort of over-the-top religious organization that has tried to keep you bound and tied down and held back. Could even be people that you've been around that have been a conflict causing agent in your life that have caused you to feel like you're stuck or like you can't move forward. It's time to learn from the things that you have been through, and it's time to learn from those experiences, and it's time to unchain yourself from them and to fly free. It is time for independence. It is time for knowing that if you express your full self, that's the only way you're going to find birds of a feather. Because birds of a feather flock together, yes, but if this bird is over here, it's like the ugly duckling. For some reason, that's coming to mind. Everybody thought this duckling was so awful, miserable, horrible, ugly. This was the worst duck that they ever saw. And guess what? That duck wasn't even a fucking duck. It was a swan. And that's why it was having such a hard damn time fitting in with those damn ducks. Because it didn't belong there in the first place. But it was trying so hard to belong with them. It was trying so hard to be one of them, that it was actually probably pretty hard for it to be a swan once it found the swans. And it's time to remove the masks that keep you trapped, because it's not the world that keeps you trapped. It's the masks that keep you trapped. The masks keep you from finding your true people. And it's time to let those masks go so that you can really be around the people who you're meant to be around. Sun. The golden energy of the sun brings fame and fortune. On target. Follow your ideal life path. Regardless of what anybody else wants to tell you, some people might tell you it's taboo or it's wrong or it's evil. And you know what? You know you best, and you know what brings you peace best. Most people would say that joining the Christian religion brought them so much peace in their life, and it does for a lot of people. But you want to know what brought me peace in my life? Leaving the Christian religion. because the Christian religion kept me from being who I truly was my entire life and made me feel like I was going to go to hell for it. And there was actually a lot of people who told me I was. There was a lot of people who told me I was working for the devil while I'm busy doing God's fucking work. How ridiculous is that? Anyway, fairy magic. Respectfully work with the fairies and the elementals to achieve your goals. So once again, it's time to get in nature. And it's also time to believe in magic. It's time to believe in the things going on around you. Do you ever feel like you're losing everything all the damn time and you swear to God you sat it here and it's not there, and then guess what? The next day you're looking in the same spot and it's sitting right there? Fairies are very known for that. But anyway, you are on target for your ideal life path, and it is time to follow that through to the end. Instead of being stuck on the past, it is time to really let go of that once and for all and to move forward into your path, because you know what your path is, and you need to start having faith and trust and belief in yourself. Not as much the divine, or I feel like you guys have a lot of faith and trust in the divine, in whatever it is that you believe in. Your ancestors, your spirit guides, the ascended masters, your angels, you have a lot of faith and trust in that, but you need to start having a lot of faith and trust in yourself. And also the solar plexus chakra is the one that is connected to the sun. So you may want to go check out the solar plexus chakra as well. You might be feeling a little bit depressed or sluggish, or like you really don't have much momentum or drive in doing some of the things that you're doing. And a lot of that is because you are covering up half of who you are. And a lot of that is also because you aren't expressing your truth. You aren't allowing your heart to feel the pain that it has within it, crying it out, releasing it, cleansing yourself of that. Crying is one of the strongest things that you can do. So many people say it's a weakness, but it is one of the strongest things that you can do, because so many people have such a hard time doing it because they find it to be a weakness. They feel ashamed of it. They feel scared to show that vulnerable part of themselves, or like they're weak if they do. And you know what? That's one of the strongest things you can do, is put your heart out there on the line, and being able to be okay with that and not worry about it. So express your truths where you need to express your truths, and don't allow yourself to overthink or worry or constantly contemplate everything. Know that you will have a lot of good energy coming your way. You're going to have a lot of truths being uncovered, and you are really going to be finding a lot of things you might have lost in the past. You're really going to be coming across a lot of good luck. You're going to be really on target for your path. Getting out in the sunshine is really going to help you as well. So not just the moonlight, but the sunlight is going to help you. Sun is very good for depression too. Doing solar plexus healing in the sunshine is a very good place to do that at. So that is what I have for this pile, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. I would absolutely love to hear how you guys felt about it and whether or not it resonated with you or what you're going through. And I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys. Pile 3. Let's see for you guys what you can do to get your crown chakra in alignment, to increase your faith and remove some of your fears, worries, doubts. Some of you may be having a lot of migraines or headaches. You may need to sleep more. Make sure that you're taking care of yourself, that you're resting, that you're not allowing all the burdens to stack up on your shoulders and weigh you down. When you feel yourself sitting in a very tense position, like every muscle in your body is tense, take a few minutes to take a couple deep breaths and just allow all of your muscles to relax. Allow your mind, your body, and your soul to just relax. Let's go ahead and do that right now. Take a deep breath in and out. And as you breathe in and out, feel all of your muscles getting relaxed. No more tension. All of it's just fading away. With it, all of the negative energy around you dissipates. And you feel so at peace right now. Just calm. Like anything is possible if you just believe. Another good way to do that is in the shower. and allow all of the negativity to just wash away down the drain. I feel like water healing is going to be very good for you guys. Aromatherapy, incense maybe for some of you. I can't do incense myself. They cause migraines for me. Some of you could be having issues with migraines because of incense. If that's the case, switch to essential oils. Essential oils are very beneficial for me. I can burn sage with no problem, but for some reason, incense really, they are not good for my, nope, nope, don't need incense for me. But let's see, some of the essential oils that may be beneficial for you. I wanted to say amethyst. So amethyst crystals could be very good for you at this time. Keep them with you. Sandalwood, frankincense, myrrh. Is myrrh even an essential oil, or is that a... I don't know. You know what? I usually know what myrrh is. I've read what myrrh is 500,000 times, but I can't think of it right now. But myrrh is important for some reason, so look up the symbolism of that. Rosemary, thyme, lavender. You know what I like to do? If you're having any kind of sinus problems or congestion going on between your face and your eyes, if you mix 5 drops of rosemary, 5 drops of peppermint, 5 drops of eucalyptus, and about 10 to 15 drops of lavender into a little bottle of lotion, like about this big, I like to separate it from my regular lotion, into a little bottle of lotion, mix it all up, and then put just a little bit right underneath your nose and around that area, or if you're having chest congestion or throat congestion, anything like that, behind your ears, on your throat, on your chest, it really is great for allergies, asthma, COPD, lung cancer, any kind of breathing issues that you're having, or respiratory issues that you're having, allergy issues that you're having. It works very well. It's also very beneficial for migraines as well if you put just a little bit on your temples. So, let's see. We have honor your feelings. First quarter moon in Pisces. Last quarter moon in Capricorn. Leave the past behind. So it's time to start listening to your intuition more. It's time to connect with your higher self more. It is time to connect with who you really are and who you really want to be and what you really want to do in this world. Do not listen to anybody who tells you that you're naive or stupid or foolish for being a sensitive, emotional, beautiful being that you are. You may be a light worker. A lot of the people in this pile are very strong light worker energies, and you cannot sprinkle the world with light if you are carrying around the past with you on your back. And that's what I was saying, is you guys are carrying a lot of heavy burdens on your back. It is weighing you down. It's causing you neck pain, shoulder pain, migraines, maybe even lower back pain. Once you start getting down in that area, you guys might actually want to go back and watch from the root chakra all the way up to the crown chakra, because it'll be very beneficial for you in opening your crown chakra to make sure that the rest of them are in alignment as well. And I feel like for a lot of you, you may have solar plexus and sacral chakra issues going on as well. Some of you could be dealing with some kidney issues, UTI issues, lower back pain, spinal pain just in general. Pineal gland meditations may be very good for you as well. Third eye chakra too. You guys really need to start trusting in your gifts. You need to start trusting in who you are. You need to be able to express yourself without shame, guilt, remorse, without feeling like you are an evil person. I feel like a lot of you may have been shamed for your sexuality in a lot of ways. You may have been told to cover up on an all the time basis. You may have been told that any kind of sexual feelings you have, or any kind of people looking at you, is an evil thing. Like somehow you're to blame. I am not Billie Eilish, it's not my responsibility. Great thing for you to go listen to if that is the case. We have the Seven of Swords. Don't believe the lies and the bullshit. You're very intelligent as well. It's time to free yourself from any lies, from any lies you've been told. There's a lot of lies you've been told about yourself, about the world around you. There's a lot of judgments that people placed on you, and it's time to free yourself from those. It's time to have more of an open mind. If you start realizing that you are judging someone when you look at them, maybe you just saw a woman in short shorts and a little sports bra and she's running around jogging or whatever, something along those lines, or a bikini, and you're like, ugh, she shouldn't be dressed like that. She's such a whore, or something like that comes to your mind. Or, say you see a gay guy and you're like, ugh, that is so gross, and I just can't stand people like that. People who express their truth of their sexuality, if you see yourself judging those things, look within, because you are judging yourself in the same harsh manner. And it is time to let go of those lies. It's time to let go of those restrictions. It is time to let go of other people's judgment and other people's bullshit that has weighed you down forever and caused you to become judgmental of others as well. And it is time to express your truth of who you really are. It is time to take quick, fast movement forward and to leave this past behind, to let go of what was before, and to realize that you are meant to be somebody different than what everybody else has wanted you to be your entire life. Because your happiness is just on the other side of that. Your happiness is in your ability to be able to forgive the past, to forgive the lies, to forgive the betrayals, to forgive the trickiness or deceptiveness of others, and to realize that at points you might have been playing your cards close to your chest, and other people might have seen that as deceptive behavior from you as well. It's time to really look in the mirror and to understand why you may have been being the way you were and why others may have been being the way they were. And it is time to forgive, to live and let live, and to really know that as you close the door on the past, that new doors will open. There may have even been people who stole from you, or people who hurt you because of your sensitive, loving, kind, and caring manner, and other people could have blamed it on you. It's not your fault those people decided to behave that way. And you shouldn't have to change who you are because of other people. You should get to be able to live who you are and be who you are without fear or worry. And know that you will be taken care of and protected. And know that anything that has happened was meant to happen. And anything that will be, will be. And that, you know what, there are worse things in this fucking world than death. There are worse things in this world than some of the things that you have gone through. There is a lot that could happen. But do I want to live my life questioning what could happen and what did happen? Or do I want to live my life believing that amazing things could happen and knowing that it's possible and knowing that it's true and going forward without having to hold on to everything in the past? I've had to go through that myself as well. Scorpio, hyena, frog. So somebody could have been very harsh in their words. They could have even lied about you. There could have been somebody who spread a lot of rumors or gossip about you. There could have been somebody who hurt you very harshly with the words that they spoke to you. But it's time to forgive those things, and it is time to rise above those things. It is time to hold your head high and know that these things happen for a reason. You could be being a little bit passive aggressive with the people around you, and a lot of that could be because you're still holding on to that past pain, that resentment, that hurt, that those things that have really just cut you very deeply. It's time to cry, to let it all out, to cleanse yourself, to release, to let go of that pain, however you have to do it, to get pissed off and to get upset and to get sad and to get into those energies and allow yourself to feel them without the shame, the guilt, the resentment towards yourself, anything like that. Allow yourself to feel those things and then allow those things to fall away. A great way to do that is to express yourself through art. Some form of art. I believe so many different things are art. Cooking is art. Sewing is art. Crafting is art. Painting is art. Music is art. Dancing is art. Any form of artistic expression will help you to be able to release these energies as well. And it's time to really be able to laugh again, to have fun again, to enjoy life again, and to let go of the pain and misery and hurt of the past. And it is hard to do that, but it is worth doing. Breaking bad habits, self-acceptance, excellent mental health, and letting go of vices. So it's time to break the bad habits of the past. It's time to let go of any vices that you may be holding on to, anything that you feel like is helping you get through one day to the next. It's time to let go of those things. It's time to accept yourself fully as everything that you are, to stop denying the shadow parts so that you can work through those shadow parts and integrate that shadow side into your being so that you can live to the highest potential that you are. Triple spiral, listening to divine wisdom and joyfully learning life's lessons. So it's time to joyfully learn life's lessons, to know that everything has happened for a reason, and there is a rhyme and reason to every single thing that you have went through. There is a lot that you can learn from everything you went through, and yeah, some of the lessons are really fucking shitty. But guess what? Everybody has to go through something in their life. Even if it looks like this person's life is perfect over here and you catch yourself judging this person's life is so perfect, they've never had a hard day in their life. You know what? There are so many people who think that about me. And I've been through every abuse in my life except for physical. And it almost came to that. But I told that person that I will never go through that and they would never see me again if they ever laid another fucking hand on me, and they never did. Because guess what? I am not doing that. I have been through everything else, and I have heard stories of other people going through that. My mom went through a lot of that. My dad went through a lot of that. There's been a few friends that I've had that I've talked to about a lot of that they went through as well. Those cycles have already been broken for my family, and I will not be going through those ones. I went through enough of them as it is. Safe and happy travel. Protection from harm when journeying. And there is a need here to release anger. You really need to get your anger out. You know what works really good? When you're feeling angry, when you're feeling anger, when you're feeling angry, go to your room and beat the living fuck out of your pillow. Until you can't hit it one more time even. Until all of that energy has dissipated from your body. And I realize it sounds stupid, and you really didn't get to take out that energy on the people you thought deserved it. But you take it out without hurting the people that you love. Because deep down you do love those people. Regardless of what's going on in that moment, you do love those people. And you're lying to yourself if you're telling yourself you don't. If you ever loved somebody once, you always will. Regardless of what they did. Unless it's lust. Because unconditional love is unconditional love. That doesn't mean you got to keep those people in your life. That doesn't mean you got to be around them ever again. That doesn't mean you ever have to talk to them again even. But what that does mean is that at the root of that hate, that resentment, that fire that's going on, it's keeping me alive. Great song to go listen to. Underneath that is love. And if you can't admit that to yourself, you will never be able to move forward. I know, because as I was hating people so much for a little while there, that is what was at the base of it. And I didn't want to admit it because I'm stupid for loving those people, but I'm not stupid for loving those people. I have a big fucking heart, and I love everyone. That doesn't mean everyone has the ability to show love. That doesn't mean everyone has the ability to love. That doesn't mean all of them loved me. And that doesn't mean they didn't treat me like shit at points. But what it does mean is I still loved them, regardless of anything that they put me through. I loved them. And that's okay. That's who I am. And I wouldn't want to change that for the world. Period. I just wouldn't want to change that for the world. Fragile is another good song to go listen to for you guys as well. Triple moon. Embracing all aspects of yourself, the divine and the earthly. So it is time to not only embrace the divine aspects of yourself, the light side of yourself, but to realize you have a dark side too, because every person on this planet does. And all those people who run around judging everyone and acting so self-righteous and like they don't have any problems and like they are only all light all the time, they're full of shit. Because everybody has both sides. I have never claimed to only be one. I am a very, very good person, and I don't do things to intentionally hurt people, but I do know that I have things about me that are not the most lovable qualities in the world, just like everybody else has. And if I can still love them, even though they have those bad qualities, then people can still love me with my bad qualities too. So accepting yourself, loving yourself, and knowing that you are worthy of love is going to be very important for you guys. So that is what I got for you guys, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. I would absolutely love to hear how you guys felt about it in the comments below, whether or not it resonated with you, what you guys might be going through, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this reading, honestly. And I will see you next time. Have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys.